I still remember the way the room would disappear when you walked through the doorway, and suddenly you were all I could hear. We were young enough to call it forever, wild enough to think forever was free. You wore the summer like a secret, and every road kept leading you to me. We made a kingdom from a radio, two hearts dancing underneath the blue. I thought love was something you could hold if you just held on hard enough to. But time has a way of changing the color of a flame, and somewhere between I need you and silence, we forgot each other's names. There's a space you left in me, no one else can ever fill, like a photograph that's faded, but I keep it on the windowsill. We were fire, we were fearless, we were everything a dream love could be. Now the night goes on without you, but your heart still beats in the space you left in me. You still beat in me, in the space you left in me. I don't blame the rain for falling, I don't blame the sea for leaving the shore. Maybe some loves burn too brightly until there's nothing left to burn for. I still see you turning the hallway, half asleep, calling out my name. Funny how 1,000 little moments can outlive the grandest flames. And I could say that I've learned to let you go, but every time the old song plays, my heart becomes a place you somehow still know. There's a space you left in me, no one else can ever fill, like a photograph that's faded, but I keep it on the windowsill. We were fire, we were fearless, we were everything a dream love could be. Now the night goes on without you, but your heart still beats in the space you left in me. If I could borrow one more evening, I wouldn't try to make you stay. I'd just sit beside you quietly and watch the light fall on your face. No promises, no grand goodbye, no trying to turn back time. Just one last dance, one honest touch to thank you for the way you taught me how to love too much. Because we were fire, there's a space you left in me, but maybe empty. didn't take my heart away. You only changed the shape of me. There's a space you left in me, and somehow it's where I learned to keep the memory and let you leave. Traffic lights are changing, but we don't have anywhere to go. Your hand is warm inside mine, and suddenly the whole street glows. We left the party laughing, with the music still caught in our clothes. You said let's keep walking, like the night was something we both owned. The taxis rode like rivers, neon spilled across the rain. You looked at me for 1 second, and nothing looked the same. I used to think love would arrive like thunder, a lightning strike across a lonely sky. But you came softly and turned my world around without even trying. When the city turns gold and the night is holding us close, I don't need a map, I don't need to know where tomorrow goes. As long as your heartbeat is keeping time with mine, let the whole world hurry. We've got all the time. When the city turns gold, I know I'm exactly where I belong. In your arms under these lights, making forever out of one more song. Don't let the morning come too soon. Tonight belongs to me and you. We found a little diner, still open after 2:30. You stole the cherry from my glass and smiled like only you could do. We talked about our childhoods and the places that we'd never see. You said you'd take me with you. I said, baby, take the lead. And maybe it was reckless, maybe that's the beauty of the ride. Some hearts spend years behind a locked door, ours through the windows wide. You don't have to promise that the stars will never fall. Just stay here while they're shining. That's more than enough, that's all. When the city turns stayed the same, because loving you didn't take me away, it brought me home. So let the signs keep flashing, let the trains keep running through. There are a million lives around us, but tonight I only see you. When the city turns gold and the sky is opening wide, I can see forever reflected in your eyes. And if the morning finds us with nowhere left to hide, I'll still be holding your hand, I'll still be by your side. When the city turns cold, let the world keep spinning on. We'll make a little eternity before the night is gone. The lights, the rain, your hand in mine. When the city turns gold, I don't need forever, I just need this moment to last long enough. You were standing by the doorway with your suitcase by your side. Neither one of us was speaking, neither one could tell a lie. We had loved like there was no tomorrow, held each other through the years. Now the room was full of memories and the silence full of tears. If this is where our story ends, let me remember you this way, with your hand inside my hand, before the last goodbye. Stay with me before the last goodbye. Let me hold you one more time. We don't have to say forever, we just have to save tonight. If tomorrow takes you somewhere I can never follow through, I'll still be grateful for the years when every road led back to you. I remember Sunday mornings, coffee cooling by the bed, all the little things you gave me that I never thought I'd miss. Love can leave without a warning, even when the feeling stays. Sometimes two hearts keep on beating while they're walking separate ways. So don't tell me we were wrong, we were beautiful and real. Some things aren't meant to last, to still be something you can deepest part of me I'll carry through the years. Stay with me before the last goodbye. Let the tears fall where they may. I won't ask you for forever. I won't ask you to stay. If tomorrow takes you somewhere where my name becomes a memory, know that once beneath these lights you were everything to me. Before the last goodbye, one more touch, one more smile, and then goodbye. We have had our share of thunder. We have watched the seasons change. There were nights we spoke like strangers. There were mornings full of blame. But somehow when the world grew colder, you were still the hand I knew. And every road I tried to wander found its way back home to you. We were never perfect, we were never meant to be, but every broken piece of us still fits inside of me. You are where my heart stays when the whole world fades away. Through the years and through the tears, I still choose you every day. We have been, but we survived, kept the fire deep inside. After all we've been through, my heart still stays with you. I remember that first summer when your eyes could stop the rain. Now I know a deeper kind of love is learning how to stay. We don't need the perfect ending, we don't need a flawless sky, just your shoulder next to mine and your fingers holding mine. Let the years keep moving, let tomorrow have its way. is not a promise that nothing ever changes. Maybe love is simply choosing to remain when everything does. So if the night gets heavy, put your hand into mine. We'll remember why we started and leave the rest behind. You are where my heart stays, more than words could ever say. Through the years and through the tears, I still choose you every day. We have been, but we survived, and the fire is still alive. After all we've been through, after all we've lost and found, my heart still stays with you. When the lights go down, when the years have passed, I'll still know where my heart stays. We were 17 and fearless, running barefoot through the rain. You said we'd never change. I believed you then. We carved our names beneath the old bridge, swore we'd never lose the view. Funny how the years kept moving, but they never moved me past you. I don't wish the past away, I wouldn't change a thing. Some loves are not forever, they're the reason we can dream. You were the summer we never outgrew, the brightest part of everything we knew. Though life took you somewhere and carried me away, a piece of us is living there and always will remain. You were the summer we never outgrew, the first time love felt honest and true. I don't need you back to know what we once had was beautiful enough to last inside my heart. I found that old photograph between the pages of a book. Your hair was falling in your eyes, you gave me that familiar look. Sometimes when the evening settles, I can almost hear your laugh, and for one small second, I'm 17 again. Maybe we were meant to leave before the dream grew old. Some memories stay golden because we never got to know. You were the summer we never outgrew, the brightest part of everything we knew. Though life took you somewhere and carried me away. A piece of us is living there and always will remain. If I ever see you again, I won't ask where the years went. I'll just smile and thank you for the girl I was back then. You taught my heart its first song before the world became so loud. And even though we lost each other, I'm still proud of what we found. You were the summer we never outgrew, the sweetest dream I ever knew. And though I don't hold you, the memory still shines like sunlight on an empty road from another time. You were the summer we never outgrew, my first hello, my first truth. I don't need you back, I only need to know somewhere in this heart of mine you'll never grow old. 17, barefoot in the rain, the summer we never outgrew. We try to hold the pieces long after they had lost their shape. You said love should make us stronger. I said love should make us stay. But every conversation turned into another war. We were standing in the same room, still feeling miles apart. There comes a time when holding on feels more like letting go. And somewhere deep inside, we both already know we couldn't save what we had, though we gave it everything. We couldn't stop the winter from taking away the spring. And I still love you, that's the hardest truth to say. Sometimes two hearts can mean forever and still lose their way. We couldn't save what we had, but I'll never call it wasted time. I remember all the laughter before the silence filled the room. We once made plans for Sunday. Now we're counting down too soon. could blame you for the ending. You could blame me just the same. But some stories lose their ending without anyone to blame. So take the good memories and I'll take mine. We'll leave the broken promises somewhere behind. We couldn't save what we had, but we gave it everything. We couldn't stop the winter from taking away the spring, and I still love you. That's the hardest truth to say. Sometimes two hearts can mean forever and still lose their way. If I could turn back the years, I'd still choose you. I'd still dance in your kitchen. I'd still believe we could make it through. But I won't ask you to stay just because I'm afraid. Some loves end quietly after all the noise we've made. We couldn't save what we had, but we saved what mattered most. The memories, the laughter, the love beneath the ghosts. And I still love you, but now I know what love can mean. Sometimes letting someone leave is the kindest thing. We couldn't save what we had, but I won't wish it away. You were once my whole world, and that will never change. Goodbye doesn't mean it never mattered. It means we finally know what we couldn't save. I had stopped believing in the promises people make. I'd learned to sleep beside the silence and never ask my heart to wake. Then you came without a warning, no fireworks, no grand design, just a smile across a crowded room, and suddenly you changed my mind. I wasn't looking, I wasn't waiting. Then you walked into my life. It's the way you found me when I had lost my way, the way you saw the pieces I had hidden every day. You didn't try to save me, you simply stayed a while, and somehow all my reasons fell apart beneath your smile. It's the way you found me that made me wanna stay. You never asked for perfect, you never needed me to pretend. You took my guarded heart and treated it like an old friend. Now every morning feels different. Every street has something new. I spent so long avoiding love, I never knew it would look like you. Maybe love isn't lightning, maybe it's a quiet light that finds you in the darkness and makes you wanna try. It's the way you found me when I had lost my way, the way you saw the pieces I had hidden every day. You didn't try to save me, you simply stayed a while, and somehow all my reasons fell apart beneath your If tomorrow brings us storms, I'll hold your hand through every one. I don't need to know the ending, I finally know where I belong. It's the way you found me when I had closed the door. You gave my heart a reason to believe in love once more. You didn't promise heaven, you just gave me something true. And after all those lonely years, I found my way to you. It's the way you found me. Ooh, it's the way you made me see. Sometimes the heart stops searching just before it finds what it needs. I wasn't looking, I wasn't waiting, then you found me. You came closer like a secret I was never meant to know. One look and all my careful reasons started letting go. We both knew the hour was dangerous. We both knew the price, but your hand found mine in the darkness, and I didn't think twice. Maybe we're crazy, maybe we're wrong, but I've been fighting this feeling for far too long. We are reckless hearts running straight into the flame. Every time you pull me close, Every breath between us was a match against a spark. We could have walked away, we could have played it safe, but some desires aren't defeated by pretending they're not there. I know the morning may ask us to pay, but right now your eyes are making me stay. We are reckless hearts running straight into the flame. Every time you pull me closer, I forget my name. We are reckless hearts dancing where the edge begins. If this love is our mistake, let the night begin. Maybe love was never meant to be careful all the time. Maybe some of life's greatest moments are the ones we cannot justify. So hold me like the world has disappeared. Let me have this one impossible night without the fear. We are reckless hearts, still running into the flame. Even knowing what it cost us, I'd do it all again. We are reckless hearts, and I feel alive tonight. If tomorrow breaks our spell, I'll remember this night. I don't need forever, I just need you here for one more heartbeat before the morning appears. Reckless hearts burning bright, no regrets, not tonight. I leave the bedroom light on, like you're coming home tonight. Your picture by the window keeps a little piece of light. The miles between us feel so long when the evening settles down. But I hear your voice inside my heart, like you're somewhere close around. We may be separated by roads and oceans wide, but nothing in this world can reach the place you hide. Until your hands are mine, I'll hold you in my dreams, until I see your eyes. I'll love you through the distance between every lonely highway. Till the day you came back home. I said I'd count the heartbeats so I wouldn't feel alone. I wear the little necklace that you gave me when you left. It's a tiny piece of yesterday still resting on my chest. And when the phone stops ringing, I close my eyes and know somewhere beneath the same white sky you're waiting for me too. Until your hands are mine, I'll hold you in my dreams. Until I see your eyes, I'll love you through the distance between every lonely highway, every sleepless night. Only makes me want you a little more tonight. One day I'll hear your footsteps outside this door again, and all these empty evenings will finally have an end. I won't say how much I missed you, I'll let my arms explain. I'll hold you like tomorrow could never take you away. Until your hands are mine, I'll hold you in my dreams. Until you're here beside me, I'll love you faithfully. Let every mile disappear, let every lonely night be gone. The moment that I touch you, I'll know where I belong. Until your hands are mine, I'll keep waiting for you. Across the distance, across the years, I'm still yours. We don't say forever like we used to long ago. We just leave the porch light burning and let the evening slow. You know when I am hurting, before I say a word, you reach across the silence, and somehow I am heard. Maybe love gets quieter when it finally becomes real. Less about the promises, more about the way you feel. This is the quiet side of love, where two hearts don't have to prove enough. No fireworks, no grand parade, just your hand in mine at feels right. We have had our share of hard days, words we wish we could erase, but forgiveness found a doorway and brought us back to the same place. Now I know that love is not a life without a scar. It's knowing when the night gets dark exactly where you are. I don't need a perfect story, I just need this honest truth. After everything we've weathered, I still come home to you. This is the quiet side of love, where two hearts don't have to prove enough. No fireworks, no grand parade, just your hand in mine at the end of every day. And if the years should change our faces, I'll still recognize your eyes. This is the quiet side of love, the place where my heart feels right. When we're old and morning finds us with the sunlight on the floor, I'll reach for you beside me like I've done 1,000 times before. No need for perfect words, no need to ask why. Some love doesn't need to shout, it simply stays alive. This is the quiet side of love, where every little thing becomes enough. Your coffee cup, your sleepy smile, the way you still reach for me after all this while. And if the years should change our faces, I'll still recognize your eyes. This is the quiet side of love, where my heart comes home each night. No promises, no perfect lines, just you beside me and enough time. You came into my life when my life was already planned. I had promises to keep, you had another hand. But every time you looked at me, the world forgot its rules. We knew exactly what we wanted, we just didn't have the room. Maybe timing has a cruel way of changing what is true, because the wrong time never made me love you less. We were right too soon, two hearts beneath the same moon. If we'd met a little later, maybe I'd be holding you. We were right too soon, and never promised we'd be free, but you knew every hidden part that no one else could see. And when the final train arrived, you didn't ask me to stay. You kissed my forehead softly, then you turned and walked away. I wanted to call your name, I wanted to change the truth, but sometimes love means letting go of the person you can't lose. We were right too soon, two hearts beneath the same moon. If we'd met a little later, maybe I'd be holding you. We were right too soon, and I still remember you. Some loves don't get a lifetime, they get one perfect afternoon. If another life is waiting somewhere beyond this one, I hope I find you earlier, before the choices come. I'll know you by the feeling, I'll know you by your eyes. And this time when you reach for me, I won't have to say goodbye. We were right too soon, two hearts beneath the same moon. And though life moved us onward, something stayed between us two. We were right too soon, maybe that's what makes it true. Some loves don't need forever to stay forever new. Too soon, but never wrong. You were right, I was right. We just weren't right in time. I used to leave the lights on and keep my suitcase by the door. I never let a feeling get too close anymore. Then you came without demanding that I promise you my heart. You simply sat beside me and let the healing start. You never chased me, you never asked me why. You gave me room to breathe and somehow made me wanna stay. You taught this heart to stay when every part of me said run away. There were nights I still went silent when old memories came back. You would reach across the darkness and remind me what we had. No perfect words between us, no promises carved in stone, just the comfort of your heartbeat, making anywhere feel home. I thought love meant losing the freedom to be me. You showed me love can open every door and still let me breathe. You taught this heart to stay when every part of me said run away. You never tried to change me, you just loved me as I was. Now I don't fear tomorrow. I don't need to know the way. After all the roads I've taken, you taught this heart to stay. If someday the years grow heavy and the fire burns low, I'll remember how you held me when I was afraid to let go. I won't promise perfect days, I only promise this: when the world gets loud around us, I'll still reach for your hand. You taught this heart to stay when every part of me said run away. You turned my fear to freedom and my loneliness to trust. Now I don't fear tomorrow. I don't need to know the way. After all the roads I've taken, I have finally found a place where this heart can stay. No suitcase by the door, no reason to run. You taught this heart to stay. You walked into the old cafe like no time had passed at all. Same familiar eyes, same smile that made me fall. We talked about the years between us like they belong to someone else. But when your fingers touched my hand, I forgot to guard myself. We said we were different, we said we'd moved on, but one look across the table and all the years were gone. That was the night we remembered, what our hearts already knew. Some fires can sleep for years and still burn when they find you. That was the night we remembered, every promise, every kiss. I thought I had forgotten, but I never forgot this. We drove along the river with the radio turned low. You asked me if I was happy. I said I think I am. Then you smiled like you remembered all the things I couldn't say. Some feelings don't need explaining, they just wait for you to stay. Maybe we were foolish, maybe we were brave, but I didn't want another lifetime to wonder what we could have saved. That was the night we remembered, what our hearts already knew. Some fires can sleep for years and still burn when they find you. That was the night we remembered, every promise, every kiss. I thought I had forgotten, but I never forgot this. If tomorrow asks us questions, we don't have to answer yet. Tonight I only wanna hold you like the years were just a breath. Let the morning make its choices, let the future take its time. For tonight your hand is in mine and your heart is close to mine. That was the night we remembered, how it felt to be alive. All the love we left behind us came rushing back tonight. That was the night we remembered, and I finally understood. Some hearts don't stop loving, they just wait until they should. Years went by, but love remembered, and so did we. I used to hear your footsteps in every empty room. I used to think the silence would always sound like like you. Then one morning sunlight fell across my floor, and for the first time in a long time, I wasn't waiting anymore. I thought a broken heart could never learn to beat, until I heard my own voice singing underneath. After the fire, I learned to breathe again. After the ashes, I found a different kind of strength. I still remember loving you. I won't pretend I don't, but losing what we were didn't mean I had to lose myself. After the fire, I found my way back home. I kept your letters hidden inside an old wooden drawer, not because I wanted you back, but because they mattered once before. Some memories are flowers, some memories are scars. Both can remind you how beautiful you are. I don't regret the burning, I don't regret the rain. You were a chapter of my life, not the whole book's name. After the fire, I learned to breathe again. After the ashes, I found a different kind of strength. I still remember loving you. I won't pretend I don't, but losing what we were didn't mean I had to lose myself. Maybe love can leave us without leaving us empty. Maybe every ending makes a little room to grow. And if I meet you someday, I'll smile and let you pass, because I finally understand we don't have to hate the past. After the fire, I learned to shine again. After the ashes, I found the woman I had been. I still remember loving you. Now I can't let it go. Some flames are meant to warm us before they're meant to fade. After the fire, I found my way back home. The smoke is gone, the sky is clear, and I'm still here. You still know how I take my coffee. You still laugh before the punchline. After all these years together, can read me every time. We have watched the seasons change from the same familiar door. But when you reach for me at night, I still want you even more. Maybe love grows quieter, but it never has to fade. Some flames become a steady light that time can't take away. You're still the one I wait for. When I hear the key turn in the door, still the one who makes my heart run a little faster than before. We have lived 1,000 moments, and somehow I still want one more. After all these years, you're still the one I'm waiting for. We've had days we couldn't fix, and words we wished we'd never said, but you always found my hand before the night was over. There are silver threads of time starting softly in your hair, and I swear I've never loved you more than when I see them there. I don't need a younger version of the woman you once knew. I love every year we've gathered, every scar that brought me to you. You're still the one I wait for. When I hear the key turn in the door, still the one who makes my heart run a little faster than before. We have lived 1,000 moments, and somehow I still want one more. After all these years, you're still the one I'm waiting for. If tomorrow takes our footsteps a little slower than today, I'll walk beside you just the same and never wish the years away. Because every road we've traveled, every tear and every smile made me fall in love with you 1,000 different times. You're still the one I wait for. Still the one I'm reaching for. Still the voice I want beside me when the night begins to fall. We have lived 1,000 moments, and I'd gladly live them all. After all these years, after all this time, you're still the one who feels like mine. Turn the key, come home. I'm still waiting.